MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. A good matchup here for you tonight between the Atlanta Braves and the San Francisco Giants. Alongside Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa. And Danny, as pitching matchups go, it doesn't get much better than what we've got here for this one.
Well, Matt, these are two of the best in the business. Two guys that throw a lot of strikes, and if their game is on, we should have a very low-scoring ball game with these two elite starting pitchers.
It's baseball on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Logan Webb, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. Dan, any thoughts?
Well, he's going to be fun to watch. He almost always is. He's proven to be one of the more dominant arms in all of baseball, and you can bet this opposing lineup is not too excited about having to face him. More often than not, he shuts teams down, so that's kind of what I expect from him in this one.
And stepping in, Eddie Rosario. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. And he'll take strike one on the fastball, registering at 93 that time.
First pitch, 7 o'clock.
Here's the pitch. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Game time temperature tonight, 62 degrees, but should drop into the 50s before we're done. Now the 1-1 pitch. A ball and 2 strikes now. Lifted the other way to left center. Bryant arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out.
Batting second.
And now a moment to show you the lineup for Atlanta in this one. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Well, I was fortunate to play 2 years in this ballpark and call it my home. And one thing I'll tell you is, as a right-handed hitter, get going opposite field into the bay out of your head, because it's not happening. You have to keep the line drive approach, and this park plays 2 different ways. Day game, the ball will fly a little bit to left. Night game, stay on the attack, stay big part of the field, up the middle the other way, and you'll have success.
And he'll take it onto the bag himself. 2 gone now here in the first. Base is empty, 2 away, and that'll bring up the exciting Ozzie Albies. First offering on its way. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Yastrzemski's got it for out number 3. Down in order go the Braves. Now it'll be the Giants' turn. No score. Max Fried, the southpaw out of the Golden State, gets the call here. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Well, this guy's kind of unique. How about a 5-pitch repertoire that he has? That gives him a lot of options for both righties and lefties. And if he's on, he could be really tough to hit.
And now in the box, Donovan Solano. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. The windup and the 0-1. One and 2 now. And now a pitch on the way. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitching. For me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
Here's the first baseman, Brandon Belt, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Belt on his way to second. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
Last pitch was a fastball, tries to double up with the same piece of cheese, and it gets turned around. Nice piece of hitting.
And that'll bring up Buster Posey as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. Oh and 2 the count to Posey. And set up working the plate is Matthew Ross as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
Hey, D-Row, this is a pitcher's best friend. Matthew Ross, very wide strike zone.
Yeah, no excuses from the offense today. You know coming in when you see the lineup card and Matt Ross is behind the dish, you better be aggressive.
On to Freeman at first, and there are 2 away now. And here's a look at the hometown Giants starting lineup in this one. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Crawford.
Well, I think Brendan Belt is a guy to watch out for. This guy hit over 300 last year, and man, it was impressive. Just hitting over 300 is really something special to look at. He's a consistent hitter. I love watching his approach. He doesn't make a lot of mistakes. He'll be there again this year if he continues to stay within himself.
Brandon Crawford stands in as he looks at a called strike. Hit hard to third. Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. And a good effort here, but he's well safe at first, and there are 2 on and 2 out now.
Batting fifth, the left fielder, Fred.
So in now for San Francisco, Chris Bryant. It's a good first inning RBI spot for him. Runners at the corners and 2 gone. No balls and 1 strike. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole 0-2.
Hey, down 0-2, he better be leery of this guy's nasty changeup. He has the ability to bury it down and away or down and...
And the second baseman is there to make the play, and that ends the inning. Giants leave a couple. We are still scoreless. Second inning set to go, and next will be the imposing power bat, Austin Riley. Turned on, but that's ripped foul down the third baseline. Here's the 0-1 pitch. This one for Crawford is short. Scooped up on to first, and there's 1 gone here to start the second.
Okay, here's how San Francisco lines up defensively. And this team, they're not going to be moving around as much as some of the new age teams. The shifting and moving the third baseman over second base and the right fielder to play third base. This is going to be your stationary team, trusting pitchers to execute pitches.
In is Jorge Soler. As it's grounded sharply to first. Belt has it. In time to first, and there are 2 away. Next to dig in, Adam Duvall. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. And this is on the outside corner for strike 1.
Well-located fastball right there. If he can continue to do that, he'll pitch deep into this one.
Fouled off. No score here as we play inning number 2. Now he drops a changeup on him. Strike 3 called, and a great pitch there to retire the side. So now into the box is Mike Yastrzemski. He's set to lead off the home half of the second. And he fouls this one off. The windup and the 0-1. And it's fouled away. Here's another 0-2. Lifted down the line in left. On the move is Rosario, but he won't get to it, and this should put a man in scoring position to start the inning. And he will coast into second with a leadoff double.
This is the type of production they were expecting from this guy when he came to the majors a couple of years back. He looks really at ease at the plate, and that relaxed swing is getting some really good results. Good example on that double there. Always great to see a young player blossoming.
Austin Slater stands in as he swings and misses for strike 1. Yastrzemski stands at second with no outs. Tapped up the first baseline. Skied down the left field line. Chasing after it is Rosario. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base.
All right, the Atlanta Braves attack you on defense this way. And guys, I want to focus on the guy on the mound because he brings gold to the party, and I can't say enough how crisp and how effective a defense plays when the pitcher can field his position. There's nothing better than a pitcher who can help himself in the field.
In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria. High and deep down the left field line. And no one will track it down. Set. Here's the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
At the plate, Logan Webb. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. Bottom of the second here with no score. Grounded to third. Fielded cleanly. Over to first, and that retires the side. Clearly enjoying their time here at the ballpark, as are we. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network. Here's the catcher, Travis Darno. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off to third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Good changeup there as he takes command. 0-2.
The offense better get it going right here because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away.
Flat out locked him up with the changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
But taken in over at first for the second out, as that might have been extra bases if it were 3 feet higher. Now at the plate is Max Fried. His guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1.
Not the ideal location for a changeup up in the zone, but he got away with it.
Popped him up. Belt has a play. No problem with this one, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Braves. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Stepping up is Donovan Solano. Struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Left side. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
The first baseman, number 9.
Next, it'll be Brandon Belt. He doubled his last time up.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at bat. But I got to think they're going to pitch him up, maybe elevate something in the zone. Interested to see how he approaches this next AB.
A bouncer to the left side. Throw on to first will get him. Score at 5-3 on the putout, though it looked more like a 6-3 ground ball. Nevertheless, there are 2 away now. Into the box, Buster Posey. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Grounded weakly toward third. Reined in. Throw to first with time to spare, and the side is retired. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. On now to the top of inning number 4.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Well, if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
Oh, you have to love. You know, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12-10 and 9-8. It's nice to see a low-scoring pitcher's duel for once.
That's why this guy is great. Never misses over the heart of the plate. He's got electric stuff, but pinpoint control to all 4 quadrants.
Slater is there, and he has it for the first out. Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Swung on, but fouled off to the left.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Boy, he just threw that fastball by him.
That's not a pitch he misses very often. He knows he should have done something with that one.
Hit hard to the right side. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
High in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
You can certainly tell at-bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher. But you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
Yastrzemski is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down. And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Nope. Ball 1, no strike.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
Big swing, and this one's launched to right field and deep. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
You could hear the solid contact all the way up here, and I thought we were going to have our first run of the game right there. Gets all the way to the fence, but it stays in the park, so he'll have to be okay with a double.
Standing in now, Austin Riley. No balls and a strike to count. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Comes set, the 0-1. Skied in the air to straightaway left. He's under it, and that ends the inning. So they can't make anything out of the 2-out double. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And stepping in, the slick fielding shortstop, Brandon Crawford.
I know we're not seeing a lot of offense in this one, but there's still some game left. I'm looking to see these guys, both offenses, make some notable adjustments at the dish and try and scratch a few runs across.
Duvall patrolling center makes the play. 1 out. No one on with 1 down, and that'll bring up Chris Bryant. First pitch coming. Here it is. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
I'd like to see this lineup start working the count a little bit more and drive up this pitcher's pitch count.
Into the corner and slicing foul.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at-bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
Loud contact off the bat of Bryant and sent deep to left. Into the bleachers and gone. Kris Bryant leaves the yard with a solo shot as the Giants are staked to a 1-0 lead.
Yeah, and if you remember the previous pitch, he couldn't get around on a fastball and was mad at himself. Well, there's nothing to be mad about anymore unless you're the guy standing on the mound wondering what just happened.
Mike Yastrzemski digging in at the plate.
Number 5.
And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Hit hard back up the middle. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game.
He had him on the ropes right there. Count leverage, 2 strikes against the batter. He's going to have to put that in the memory bank because that guy made a nice 2-strike approach right there. Made a nice 2-strike adjustment.
So that brings up the outfielder Austin Slater as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there, 2 away.
That was a good job tying him up inside on that strikeout pitch. It wasn't even in the strike zone, but with the hitter protecting with 2 strikes, that's the kind of pitch you can get him to offer at, and he's probably not going to do much with it when he does make contact.
To the plate now, Evan Longoria. Just gets a piece of it, strike 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Comes set and the 0-1. Swinging a blooper to the right side. Albies trying to get there. He can't get there as it falls in. He'll hold at second, and there are 2 aboard now.
The pitcher.
Well, that's what's so disappointing as a pitcher, D-Row. You make a really good pitch, and yet this guy's so big and so strong, he's able to muscle it into right field for a base hit.
Yeah, you hand your batting gloves to the first base coach right there, and you thank your lucky stars. That's a nice AB.
He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Behind 0-2 now.
Count 0-2.
0-2. Here it is. Weak grounder down the line at third. Throw to first in time, and the big inning is avoided as the side is retired. But bye-bye, baby. It's a run for the Giants on the solo blast. We're through 4. It's 1-0 San Francisco. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th. Now to the plate, Jorge Soler. He bounced out last time up. First pitch of the AB on its way. This is on the ground over to first. Fielded cleanly by Belt, and the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. 1 out, base is empty. And up next, former San Francisco minor league property Adam Duvall. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors so far for Atlanta. And he falls behind 0-2. Down the left field line and deep. And this will wind up a foul ball. Fastball well outside. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. The next 1-2 pitch.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now.
That was kind of a gift to the hitter. He's up there probably thinking of protecting on 2-2, but when you launch a ball that high out of the strike zone, it's obviously easy to take that one.
The next 3-2. That ball's headed for the gap in left center. He's got a base hit, possibly more. And this will get all the way to the wall now. And he's in there easily at second with a one-out double. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with the single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores him. Then who knows what kind of roll they can get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
Travis Darno is the batter now as he looks at a ball 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Duvall, the runner at second with one away. Grounded weakly to the left. Up with it is Longoria, and that's the second out. So stepping in is Dansby Swanson, trying here to plate the tying run from second. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Comes set, the 0-1.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus on making a good pitch right here.
Grounded weakly down the line toward third. Throw won't get him at first. An infield single, and it's first and third now. Stepping in now, Max Fried. He popped out in his first trip. Grounded to first. And the two-out threat won't pay off. The inning is over. 2 left for Atlanta. They're down 1-0. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Donovan Solano. Grounded out in his last at-bat. A ball and no strikes.
In today's game, everybody's trying to work off the mound north-south, trying to elevate that heater. He wanted that pitch right there, but I can tell you as an offensive player, I'd rather give you 6 inches off east-west than to have you call that high fastball.
2-1. Hit hard on the ground to second. And he will whip this one over to first in time for the out. So 1 out and nobody aboard. And standing in now, the left-handed hitting first baseman, Brandon Belt. And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball, 1-0. 1 ball and 1 strike to the Giants' first baseman.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. Ton of rotation on that ball. You could almost see the red dot from up here. Nasty depth.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. The 1-2 is a called strike 3 on the corner.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Buster Posey stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. A ball and a strike now. The 1-1. Oh, and this one is hit a ton out to center. Racing back the center fielder. And that'll get down out there near the wall. And he will pull into second with a 2-out double.
Their own pitcher is absolutely dealing right now, so this is a big moment in this game. If his teammates can pick him up and drive him in now, that might be all they need to get the W here.
Brandon Crawford is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. 0-2 now as Crawford comes up empty on that one.
Hey, with first base open, pitcher's definitely going to nibble and try and see if the hitter expands the zone.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Frozen on the fastball. Never had a chance, and the inning is over. Giants leave 1, but they hold a 1-0 lead. And now back to the leadoff spot in the Braves lineup. Stepping in, Eddie Rosario. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Yeah, and it's usually demoralizing, Matty, when the top of the order, so-called best hitters, are shut down. But you know what? We can't expect them to carry us every single day. Somebody in the southern part of this order has got to step up and get this offense rolling.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Opposite field to left. But he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is hauled in for the first out.
Boy, talk about hitting into some rough luck. That was an absolute bullet to the outfield that gets caught, and he would have represented the tying run.
And that one yanked just foul.
Offensive game plan needs to change right here. They need to get a little bit more aggressive. It's too late to try and work counts.
Now a swinging bunt.
Wow, this guy has been on top of it today, pushing the throttle and pulling it when he needs to.
And he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
He's certainly pushing the throttle and pulling it with those 4 pitches. Statistics class tells me I'm sitting fast.
3-2 full count. Now the payoff pitch home. Freezes him. A strikeout looking.
This guy is really locked in on the bump right now. He's just playing good old-fashioned hardball right now, just rearing back and letting it go. And it seems like this lineup, they don't have an answer for anything he's bringing so far.
So up steps Ozzie Albies as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. Well, he's having a good amount of success here, Dan, even though he hasn't really gotten a ton of swings and misses.
Yeah, but for him, Matt, he's more of a pitch-to-contact kind of guy, and obviously it's working so far, and the way he pitches, it really keeps his pitch count down.
And he lays off for a ball, 2-1. Oh, not cheated on that one. It's 2-2.
You could tell by the hitter's balance after that swing that he's seeing the ball really good. His timing is right there, and I expect him to catch something clean.
This is on the ground over to first. Belt has it, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Braves are set down 1-2-3. It remains 1-0. Digging in next will be Chris Bryant. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
Well, Matt, this is one of the problems. This guy's a good fastball, particularly low fastball hitter. It doesn't matter how hard or how low you throw it. That's right into this wheelhouse. What you want to do with this guy is move the ball from the belt up to get him to chase something that maybe he'll pop up in the infield.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Sent on the ground, but right into the shift. Swanson picks it up, and that's out number 1. That was an exciting play at first there, and will employ Showtrack for a better look. Knowing he really had to let it loose to beat the runner, he fired off a 90-mile-an-hour throw. That's not a number you'll see very often from an infield throw, so he really showed off the arm that time. Into the box now, Mike Yastrzemski. He runs up to bunt but can't make contact. That's strike 1. He's got hits in both of his at-bats so far in this one. And a sinker's in there for a called strike, and he forges ahead 0-2. Fouled away. And another foul ball. 1 run, 7 hits, and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
Just tied him up with that last pitch. Pretty evident by the swing. Sometimes guys get in that protect mode so much that they're swinging at everything that they see, and they end up offering at pitches that they can't possibly do anything with.
Austin Slater is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
The next 0-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Giants down in order, but they're up 1-0. Now here's the first offering.
I really like how he's been attacking hitters early in these ABs. He's thrown strikes on the first pitch to over 70% of the guys he's faced so far.
Now the 0-1. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
His slider's been impressive all night long. If he can continue spinning it like that, he's going to be just fine.
And he looks at a ball, 1-2.
Hey, I get it. He wants to set up that breaking ball down and away, but that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close.
The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2. Drilled right back up the middle, and that's through for a hit. So it's an inning opening base hit, and the Braves have a man on.
You can't ask for anything more than getting a leadoff man on right there. It brings the go-ahead run to the plate. He's in position to do some damage. It'll be interesting to see how the manager plays this one.
So now to the plate, Jorge Soler. As he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball, 1-0. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Fastball right back to the mound. There's one. Back to first, and a costly at-bat there as the possible tying run is erased on the double play. So base is empty now after the double play, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Adam Duvall. Here's a swing and a ground ball. That's through, and he's now 2 for 3 in this one.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
At the plate now, Travis Darno. Fouled off. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. The 0-1 pitch.
Boy, he's been great in this one. He's only 1 strike away from putting another 0 on the scoreboard.
Slow little grounder left side. Throw to first beats him easily, and the side is retired. When we come back, Evan Longoria will start things off. We've reached last half of the 7th here, and standing in is the veteran third baseman, Evan Longoria.
Evan Longoria.
First offering. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone.
You know, because this is just a 1-run game, this doesn't strike me as a situation where he's going to be working around a guy. I think he's going to challenge him right here.
Pulls this one in the air out to left. Rosario is right there as he puts it away, no problem for the first out. Wilmer Flores will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here. First delivery to him.
Oh, that's off the plate.
And that one misses upstairs, 2-0. Lifetime versus this pitcher, 2 hits in 7 tries. And a breaking ball runs in and gets him, and I doubt there was any intent behind that.
You always want to see the curve break a lot, but this one breaks a little bit too much. Comes all the way across the plate and nicks the batter.
Donovan Solano comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one.
Hey, it's always key getting early strikes in the count. This guy's been awesome at it so far.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. So they go down without a whimper here. 8th inning coming up. The Giants lead it 1-0. Tony Watson has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Dansby Swanson lining up to hit. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Out in front of it, strike one. And low, it's a ball and a strike. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And there's a base hit on the line. Ehire Adrianza will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot. Quick check on that tying run at first, and he's back easily. First pitch coming, here it is. Swing and a liner. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit.
Boy, D-Roll, when you're starting to swing it like this team, this doesn't matter. They bring in a new relief pitcher, right? And he gets greeted with back-to-back base hits.
Yeah, exactly. That's what you want to do. In today's day and age of bullpen down your throat, you very rarely see back-to-back knocks when these guys are throwing smoke.
That's one of the keys, too. When you come in facing guys out of the bullpen, they're being taught to throw strikes early, and they're taking advantage of it. He's throwing strikes, and they're jumping all over him.
Up next, Freddie Freeman. A base knock to the outfield could score the tying run from second. 0-1 the count. 1 out with the possible tying and go-ahead runs on base here. A ball and a strike now to the Braves' first baseman. Very weakly on the ground. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
It's been a really rough day for this lineup. There's really no other way to say it. Not a lot of good scoring opportunities, and when they've had them, like right now, it's just been an uphill battle for them to make anything positive happen.
Into center field, line drive base hit. The tying run is into score from second. It's 1-1.
You know, D-Row, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings, so that RBI base hit to tie things up, that comes at a really good time.
Yeah, I say it's not easy. They got 11 guys in the bullpen, and I don't think a guy throws under 97 miles an hour with sink and cut. That is unbelievable he's able to get that knock in that big spot.
In now, Austin Riley. Well, the shortstop's got him played perfectly as he takes this in for the 3rd out. Braves will settle for just the 1. Tyler Matzik is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 68.
Brandon Belt is in to start things out as he swings and misses at that one at strike 1. Oh, he looks like he's toying with him here. It's 0-2.
I think it's about time to choke up on that bat and get that foot down. He's awfully tardy right now.
Now another 0-2. Oh, and it's not often you see a guy like that flail so badly up there, but that was a great pitch for out number 1. The Braves are into their bullpen now as there are the final numbers for their starter. He was great all night long.
Hey, one of the things you can't control as a starting pitcher is whether you're going to win or lose the game. He pitched awfully well in this one. As of right now, he's in line for a no decision.
Buster Posey is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. Good pitch there down below the zone, got him to go after it. I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Wow, was he behind that fastball. Great job on the mound using the curveball to set up the heater.
And they could go either way now, I suppose.
Count is 1-2 now. Now the pitch. And he strikes him out as well. So 2 punch-outs to begin the outing out of the pen.
That was a big strikeout there, guys. The best pitchers have the ability to strike guys out when they really need to. And that second out was really important at this point of the game. Could be something we look back on later when the game's over.
Brandon Crawford digging in next as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball 1-0. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Rising fastball, and it catches the zone for a strike. And he fouls this one off. 1-2. Here it is. Waved at and missed for the third out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. Giants are down 1-2-3. Still tied 1 apiece. Dominic Leone will be on the mound to start the 9th inning, and his job will be keeping the ball game tied until the bottom half. New inning set to get underway, and that'll bring up Jorge Soler to hit next. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Off we go in the 9th as the first pitch misses for ball 1. And now the Giants are going to get a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. Here's the 1-1. Lined hard toward right center on a base hit. So a great start to the 9th as the possible go-ahead run is aboard to kick off the inning.
I mean, that fires me up right there. Opposite field knock, and in today's game where every manager is employing hundreds of shifts, to watch this batter go the other way was special.
Adam Duvall is at the plate now as he looks at strike 1. Cut fastball above the letters, a ball and a strike. The 1-1 pitch. Go-ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now.
Good pitch, and I think he locked him up, but he wasn't rewarded for it this time.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And there's a base hit as well as that's into center field. 2 straight hits to kick off the 9th. Throw will hold him at second, but the go-ahead run's in scoring position now with still nobody out.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
To the plate now, Travis Darno. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. The 1-0. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Bryant is there, and he makes the catch for the out. Digging in next, Dansby Swanson. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring. Here's the first pitch.
He's got that certainly timed up now. I'd be shocked if the pitcher goes to the well 3 times in a row with off speed.
That misses 1-2.
Well, tried to throw a high fastball right by him there. Didn't work, but now we'll see if that sets up some different options. Wouldn't be surprised to see a good slider down and away right here.
Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2. And he takes a look at strike 3 called, and that's as important as they come there. 2 big outs now.
big strikeout for the second out there, but he's not out of it yet. We'll see if he can feed off that K, wiggle out of the jam, and keep this game tied.
Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Comes set, the 0-1. So there, on second, Duvall. At first, 2 out in the inning. Off the plate at 94, 1-2.
I mean, he's coming right after him, Matty. 3 fastballs in a row.
Here's the 1-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Hit out towards second. He's got it. Throw to first is going to be in time, and the Braves rally comes up short as that's out. Luke Jackson enters to do the pitching, and best case scenario for him is to push this one into extra innings. Infield in the overshift here now. The pitch. Chris Bryant is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0. Now a swing and a miss, and I don't think he was expecting a pitch inside. It's 1-1.
Not much you can do with that one. Tied him up in knots.
A ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. And he struck him out. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Mike Yastrzemski is at the plate as he takes a called strike 1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
And it's another K. So back-to-back strikeout victims to start this relief outing.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Tommy La Stella is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. He'll attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Behind 0-2 now. The 0-2. Grounded back up the middle. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So they can't get that winning run home, and that means we'll have to go a little longer tonight to find a winner. 9 can't decide a winner. We'll move ahead to the 10th, all tied at 1-1. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Harleen Garcia takes the mound as he'll be the first man to pitch here in extra innings. Lamont Wade is into the ballgame now as he assumes duties in safety. We are into extra innings, and coming forward the veteran outfielder Eddie Rosario. Here's the first pitch, and that's cut on and missed. 0-1. And now a left-hander will start to get ready in the bullpen. Rosario behind with an 0-2 count.
You have one job in this situation, especially down 0-2. You have to find a way to advance that runner to third and give your teammate a chance to drive something into the outfield. You cannot not come through in this situation.
And this is swung on and missed, and boy, they took care of a key man there. 1 away. So next up will be Freddie Freeman. His day at the plate hasn't amounted to much, 0 for 4, but this is a great opportunity to make amends.
Well, when your team really needs you, like they need it right here, you have to be able to put your personal struggles out of your mind. Right now is all that matters.
The 0-1. In his career versus this pitcher, he's done well, 6 for 13. On top of that, he has 7 RBIs. 2 balls and a strike to Freeman.
Those were 2 great executed pitches right there away from this batter. He can hurt you in a heartbeat. I don't think anything's going to leak out over the heart of the plate.
Just behind the fastball there, 2 strikes now.
This pitcher's bringing it with some high velo. You better get that front foot down early and get ready or he's going to throw it right by you.
Got him! And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time.
It's been a rough game for him at the plate. Couldn't get the bat off his shoulder right there, and he struck out twice before that one. So he's going to have a lot to think about when he leaves the ballpark tonight.
And it looks like they'd rather go after the next guy as the intentional walk signal comes here with 2 away. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Austin Riley. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line-out. Popped him up. Crawford shading to his right. He handles it easily, and the inning is over. Chance to walk it off, and now here is Evan Longoria. The winning run stands at second base. Here's the first pitch. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. A couple of lefties start to get loose now in the bullpen. And Longoria swings right through that one as he's behind 0-2 now. Has a look, now the pitch.
He didn't look overly fooled right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
Ready with another 2-strike offering. Hit back up the middle. Swanson brings it in, and that's the first out.
You know what's funny right there, Matty? Back in the day, you would have saw a ton of high fives in the dugout, but as I look at this guy go back to the dugout, you're not seeing much. Guys don't want to give themselves up, manager.
And it looks as though they're going to set up the double play. There's the free pass signal, so there'll be runners at the corners with 1 gone. So the next to bat will be Donovan Solano. He's gone hitless to this point.
Not a great game up to this point, but none of that would matter if he could come through right here. A chance to be the hero.
With some traffic on the base paths, nice job by the pitcher to execute strike 1.
A ball and a strike to the Giants' leadoff man. Taken, called strike 2 on the inside part of the plate. 1-2 now.
That front door slider is a devastating pitch. By the time you realize it's in the zone, it's too late, and you can't even put a good swing on it.
Relay to Freddie, double play, and that'll end the inning. That's how you roll it. 5-4-3. A double play sends us to break. 10 innings in the books. On to the 11th. Still tied. So now here is Jorge Soler, and he'll be the one to get the 11th underway. Here's the first pitch.
This has to be a productive at-bat right here. I know you want to drive the run in and get the RBI, but you have to find a way, bare minimum, to move this runner over to third.
Now here's a fly ball, well hit. Going back is the right fielder. On the warning track, he makes the catch. And he'll make it up to third safely here with 1 away. So next to bat will be Adam Duvall. And clearly this is a critical moment in this ball game. Go ahead run at third with 1 away. To short, there is Crawford. Throw on to first gets him, and it's a fast start to the 11th now. Already 2 away. Next to hit is Travis Darno. And he bats in a big spot here. Go ahead run at third, 2 men out. Here's the first pitch. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here 0-1. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 2 down. Lifted in the air out to left. Bryant is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great. Chris Martin takes over now to start them. big spot here, and it'll be Brandon Belt. The winning run stands at second base. Drilled on the ground to short, and this is through into left, and there's your possible winning run aboard on a leadoff single. And they've come back to win it here in 11 innings.
Well, that at-bat shows clearer than anything that some guys, they have that clutch gene, and some guys just don't. He brings home the winning run from second and is being absolutely mobbed by his teammates. What a finish!
Close one tonight, 2-1 the final score. Arlene Garcia pitches well enough to get the W. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plezak and Heidi Watney on the field, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network. Have a good night, everybody.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Giants. 2 runs on 8 hits. No errors. They left 9 runners on base. For Atlanta, 1 run on 10 hits. No errors. They left 11 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 35 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.